What if a single, cutting-edge Special Forces soldier from 2025 suddenly appeared in the midst of the American Civil War and ended 4 years of tragedy in just 3 weeks? Imagine Sergeant Michael Reyes standing in a high-tech base in 2025, surrounded by autonomous drones, AI-powered surveillance systems, and armored walls humming with the onslaught of impending dominance. And then, a blinding flash consumes his vision, a crack in time, a sharp rupture in reality. As the light fades, he finds himself face down in the cold mud. Smoke stings his lungs. Cannons thunder over the fields. He has landed in 1863 at the brutal Battle of Gettysburg. This is not a simulation. This is history. Through the ringing in his ears, he hears a terrified voice. A young Union soldier, Eli Carter, stumbles toward him, bleeding, terrified, barely alive. Seeing the armored figure before him, radiant like no man of his time, he whispers, "Are you an angel?" Reyes shakes his head. "No, I'm just a soldier." But the way he stops Eli's bleeding, the way he pulls him out of harm's way, the way he administers antibiotics and stabilizes him with equipment that wouldn't be invented for another 150 years. To the people of that time, he is something. More than human. The difference between their worlds becomes clear when you compare their weapons. In 1863, a Springfield Model 1861 pistol fired 2 to 3 rounds per minute. Muzzle loading, slow, unreliable, only effective at ranges of 100 to 200 meters. The Cold Army revolver holds 6 rounds and reloads like magic. Reyes is armed with an M16A4 rifle with an AI-powered optic. A rate of fire of up to 950 rounds per minute, predictive tracking, thermal imagers, and a ballistic computer effective at a range of 800 meters. His Glock 19 can fire 15 flawless shots without misfires. This isn't just superior firepower. It's a 2,000% technological leap, a leap so colossal it can be compared to magic. While Civil War soldiers fight shoulder to shoulder without body armor, radios, night vision goggles, and virtually no medical training, Reyes creates an AI-controlled perimeter around his temporary camp. Smart cameras detect footsteps, breathing, heat signatures, and metal whispering into his earpiece. Motion detected, Sector 3, range, 42 meters. Even in his sleep, he maintains a 360-degree view, and the camp is guarded by the Muzzleloader Sentinel-X, an advanced defense turret armed with a rapid-fire Vulcan cannon. It tracks 20 targets simultaneously, reacts in 0.22 seconds, recognizes shapes, never sleeps, and never misses. A cavalry charge wouldn't reach even 100 meters before it was torn apart. Circling above all this is the Hawkeye-I drone, a silent mechanical eagle. It maps the battlefield in real time, recognizes officers by their gait, tracks artillery smoke from up to 5 kilometers away, and drops flashbang grenades that 19th century soldiers called God's punishment. Rumors spread across Confederate lines. Sky Demon, Iron Angel, Thunderstep. Fear becomes strategy. The Confederate High Command finally decided he must die. They dispatched 18 elite snipers under Colonel Nathaniel Boone to assassinate him in his sleep. They failed. As they made their way through the darkness, an AI-powered camera snapped. Hostile movement detected. Southeast, 12 signatures. Hawkeye-7 drone was immediately launched. Sentinel-X awoke. 8 seconds later, 12 attackers lie dead. 6 flee in terror. Colonel Boone is captured alive. "Who are you?" he asks, trembling. Reyes replies, "A man with tools you don't understand." And so, a war that once claimed over 620,000 lives and lasted mod 4 years is reduced to a 3-week operation. In week 1, Reyes destroys Confederate artillery with drones, destroying cannons, ammunition dumps, and supply lines. Without artillery, the Confederate Army is helpless. In week 2, he destroys the command structure. Generals Longstreet, Hill, Earlier, and key cavalry commanders are neutralized. Chaos engulfs the Confederate ranks. By the 3rd week, a single Abrams tank rolls toward Richmond. The Confederate government capitulates instantly. President Lincoln signs peace years ahead of schedule. But Reyes changes more than just the course of the war. He introduces early principles of telecommunications, structural engineering, sanitation, germ theory, military medicine, antisepsis, anesthesia, and key antibiotics, decades before their historic discovery. He advances American industry by the 50 to 100 years, changes politics, and accelerates the fight for civil rights.